Greetings and welcome to the Introduction to Astronomy. In this episode of New Discoveries in Astronomy, we will talk about how astronomers are using artificial intelligence to uncover hidden planets within enormous data sets collected by modern space telescopes. So let's get started. How do we find planets hidden within millions of observations? Modern space telescopes continuously monitor enormous numbers of stars, searching for tiny signals that may reveal the presence of distant worlds. But the challenge is no longer collecting the data. The challenge is finding the important patterns hidden within it. Researchers have developed a powerful artificial intelligence system called Raven that can analyze these massive data sets and identify promising planetary signals. Using this approach, astronomers confirmed more than 100 planets, including 31 previously unknown worlds. The real discovery is not that artificial intelligence found planets. It is that hidden patterns in enormous data sets can reveal worlds that might otherwise be overlooked. One of the most successful methods for finding exoplanets is known as the transit method. When a planet passes in front of a star, it blocks a tiny fraction of the star's light. To an observer, the star briefly appears slightly dimmer. These brightness changes often are extremely small. In many cases, the drop in brightness may be less than 1%. NASA's Transiting Exoplanet Survey Satellite, or TESS, monitors millions of stars looking for these subtle dips in starlight. If the same pattern repeats at regular intervals, it may indicate that a planet is orbiting the star. But not every dip in brightness is caused by a planet. Binary stars, stellar activity, and instrumental effects can all create signals that resemble planetary transits. The challenge is determining which signals are genuine planets. This is where the Raven system becomes valuable. Astronomers created large data sets containing both realistic planetary signals and other astronomical events that can mimic planets. Using these examples, the artificial intelligence system learned to recognize patterns associated with genuine planetary transits. Importantly, Raven is not making discoveries independently. Instead, it helps astronomers process enormous amounts of information far more efficiently than would otherwise be possible. The system evaluates signals, filters out likely false positives, and identifies the most promising candidates for further study. Because it applies the same process consistently across millions of observations, it can also reduce some of the biases that naturally arise during manual analysis. Using Raven, researchers validated more than 100 planets and identified more than 2,000 high-quality planetary candidates. Among these discoveries were several unusual types of worlds. Some are ultra-short period planets that orbit their stars in less than a single day. Others occupy a region known as the Neptunian Desert, where planets are thought to be especially rare. The study also uncovered previously unknown multi-planet systems. These discoveries demonstrate that important signals can remain hidden even within studied data sets. Sometimes the planets are already present in the data. Scientists simply need better tools to recognize them. The work goes beyond finding individual planets. Because the dataset was carefully validated, astronomers could also use it to study entire populations of planetary systems. The results suggest that roughly 1 in 10 Sun-like stars hosts a close-in planet. Researchers were also able to make one of the most precise measurements yet of how rare planets in the Neptunian desert truly are. Artificial intelligence is helping astronomers move beyond individual discoveries and toward a broader understanding of how planetary systems form and evolve throughout the galaxy. By improving our ability to identify hidden patterns, scientists can learn not only where planets exist, but how common different types of worlds may be. This discovery reminds us some of the most important clues in astronomy are not hidden by distance. They are hidden within the data itself. Tiny dips in starlight revealed planets that had gone unnoticed among millions of observations. And by learning to recognize those patterns, astronomers can uncover new worlds and better understand the population of planets throughout our galaxy. Some worlds are not hidden by distance, but by the patterns we have yet to recognize. So that concludes this discussion on AI finds hidden exoplanets. We'll be back again next week for another episode of New Discoveries in Astronomy. So until then, have a great day, everyone, and I will see you in class.